What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dusty Smith Show, the greatest show in the goddamn world. I'm your host. It's me. It's Dusty. Hi, how you doing? Got a new intro song. Yeah, that's off my new album that is never going to be released. This is called Wobble Wobble. There's words to it, but I haven't got to that part yet. I have a bunch of music that I've been putting together. You guys never hear it, so I might as well play a little bit of it as the intro to my show. So, cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Did you have a good week? Missed Friday show because, well, my camera wasn't working, so I bought a new camera, and as soon as it arrived, now this camera's working again, because of course it is. Why the fuck would it do that? So, hope you guys had a good week. Got a pretty good show. Can't complain about it. Gonna knock it the fuck out. We got a pretty strong Chud watch in the second act of the show. We're gonna start with a little Trump news, and then a small what the fuck section, small religious bullshit segment. Couple heroes tonight. Gonna finish you off with a palate cleanser, but let's check on the chat, see what the fuck you guys are saying. As my music plays in the background, what's going on? Not exactly the greatest. It's the greatest show. What the fuck you talking about? Are you talking about the song? Dusty and a Dusty. Yeah, I got electronic music. I got into that when I was in Denver. It's funny, somebody left a comment on my video the other day about how I was going through a midlife crisis. And they were like, yeah, man, you were talking about dancing back then. And I thought that was fake as fuck. You were trying too hard or something. I'm like, that's literally the only thing I wasn't faking. My love for dance. I actually literally built a game room / dance studio in the other room. And I've been dancing my fucking ass off for exercise. So, yeah, that's the kind of music I like. I don't have any alcohol or weed. Sorry. I can't smoke any. Now for the show. Trump news. Has he conceded? Well, he sort of conceded a little bit, but not really. Not any more than he's actually going to do. Look forward to tonight's show. Looking forward to doing the show. Missed you guys last week. Glad to have you guys here. Not appreciate it. Sorry, just my opinion. I don't know what you're even talking about. You're talking about the song or the show. Either way, it's the greatest ever. If it works for Trump, it can work for me. Just be a braggadocious asshole. Gotta do a lot of self-promotion. Alright, enough of that song. Shut the fuck up, song. We get it. Wobble wobble, motherfuckers. Alright, started Dance Revolution. That's cool. Some cool dance games for virtual reality. It sounds like an old video game. Yep, that's my style. Old school video game. I'm still in Denver. Is it cold out there? I bet it fucking is. Alright, let's go ahead and start the show. As always, you guys want to support the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Patreon.com/podcast. Link in the description of the video. $1 or $2, $10, $100, whatever you can afford. It all adds up. We lost a couple because we always lose a couple at the beginning of the month. So now we're down to 1,428, but at least I don't hide it like those other guys. What are they hiding? Psh. Trust you. Anyway, want to help out the show? That's a great way to do it. Patreon.com, and also Super Chats. Lifeblood of the show, Super Chats. No questions dodged. Every question is answered on the Super Chats. We read those throughout the show. And Rich Lotta, very generous, gave me $20 and said, hey, man, been a while since I Super Chatted. Well, hey, better late than never. Appreciate it, Rich. We don't always see eye to eye, but know that I love and appreciate you regardless. Have a great show. Hey, you don't always have to agree with me. I'm not always right. Sometimes I'm a fucking moron, so it's all good. Love you back, Rich Lotta, and thank you for that. And Ann Aspen, what up, Ann Aspen? You got beat tonight, but you're still here, and that's what counts. Hey, Dusty, if I can send a $10 Super Chat next show, would you be willing to share a picture and a brief story about my blind kitty, Smokey? He's awesome. Sure. Is he a rescue? Appreciate your service. Thank you for joining me, Judd Ann. And Add More Bacon says, yo, Dusty, can I edit more of your videos like the one I posted in your Discord just for fun? I don't even really have a channel. Yes, everything I do is public domain. You can take every work I've ever made and you can upload it yourself and you can make money off of it yourself and you never have to give me a penny because I'm not a soulless, greedy fuck. I don't really give a shit. So do what you want to with my material. It's all good. And Sophia, what's up, Sophia? Says, happy festive day. All right, happy festive day. I don't even know what the hell that is, but a happy festive day to you, Sophia. Good to see you tonight. And all right, let me check the other chat. So many different chat windows. That's amazing, Dusty. I suck at dancing. Jelly. You don't have to be good at dancing. The key to dancing is don't give a shit. The more you don't give a shit, the better of a dancer you'll be. And then if you're not, you already don't give a shit, so it don't matter. See, it works out in your favor either way. I like the new intro music. Appreciate it. I got some more that I'm going to share with you guys the next few shows I'm working on. So, intro is getting nostalgia for the 8-bit shit. Yep. I'm all about nostalgia, motherfuckers. You know me. All right, let's switch you guys in the other chat. We'll go ahead and start the show. Ooh, I saw my name. What'd you say to me? What the fuck did you say to me? What up, Colt Dusty? Good to see you. Good to see you, Jason Ashby. Glad to have you tonight. What's up, Dusty? What's up to you, Meldrock? Good to see you. Everybody be sure to hit the like button. Yep, I missed you, Mr. Black Goldfish, but smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. We're still losing 1,000 subscribers every single month. I destroyed my channel. Who gives a fuck? It's fun to watch it burn down. I feel like Heath Ledger and Batman burning all the money. Fuck you, money. Love the music. Appreciate it, Honest Red. Good to see you tonight. Alright, let's go ahead and kick off the fucking show. Gonna do a little Trump segment because it's been an amazing week for Trump. And gotta make fun of him while we can because gonna be gone before too long. So, Trump's your president. At least for now, he's your president. He's your president. Yeah, but only for a couple more weeks. He'll be fucking gone. We're still gonna hear about it though, unfortunately. He's probably gonna be all over the fucking news, have his own news show like OAN and shit, and at least until he gets put in jail. But last week, the leader of the free world, the most powerful man on God's green earth, retweeted repeatedly the account Cat Turd. Because of course he did, folks. Why wouldn't the President of the United States be an embarrassment to us in every goddamn way possible? And he did just retweet this account one time. Multiple retweets of Cat Turd by our president. So yeah, sure, I don't have to read it. Doesn't even matter. The fact that it's from an account called Cat Turd is all you need to know. It's an excellent representation for the Trump administration, isn't it? Cat Turd. And then he was traveling around trying to get people to vote for those guys in Georgia and having amazingly non-cringe events like this. Warning! This is the coolest thing you'll ever see in your life, and no part of you will cringe in any way. 5.8 million views.
You all know it now, so sing it with me.
Yeah, let's sing with this guy.
Everybody stand by him.
Yeah.
And we'll stand by you. Oh, we'll stand by you. Stand by you. So Donald, stand by us. And we'll stand by you. Oh, stand, everybody. We'll stand by you.
Yeah, so cool.
Stand by you. And listen to this.
Republicans, the coolest people on earth. How can you get cooler than these people? Impossible. So yeah, 4 million people voted for this? Cool, why not? Makes sense. That's just America for you. And then Trump went out there and gave somebody a Medal of Freedom to a wrestler. Because I guess, why not? If you're going to Medal of Freedom's away, don't give them to fucking social workers and scientists and shit. Let's give them to wrestlers. That worked for me. But Trump, being Trump, can't do anything unless he's bragging about himself. He can't honor anybody without throwing himself in there and talking about how great he is. And so, let's have a listen.
He won 117 consecutive matches and lost only one. Well, in politics, I won 2, so I'm 2-0. And that's pretty good, too.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I'm bragging on him, but I have to brag on myself, too, because I'm awesome. Don't forget for 1 second that I'm not awesome, folks. I am the best ever, says Donald Trump. Literally the type of person that everybody claims they hate, braggadocious, insecure assholes. But they love him, folks. They love him because they have no standards whatsoever. And then he gave a award to this guy, right? And then he was being asked questions, and you can't ask the president questions because he don't want to answer. So he just walks off and leaves that guy to shrug and not know what the fuck's going on because he don't give a shit about anybody but himself. It's amazing.
Mr. President, one more question about the inauguration. Thank you very much.
Anything on Bill Barr, sir?
And the guy just standing there. Huh? What the fuck? Just walked off and left me. He's gone, yeah. I don't know. Didn't give any direction whatsoever. He just ran away from the questions. Yeah, such a strong man, Donald Trump. Fearless Don. When danger reared its ugly head, the brave Sir Trump turned and fled. I fucked that up. Anyway, and next up, so they just out there, they ain't even playing no more, folks. They weren't really playing to begin with, but at least at first, Rudy Giuliani was like, hey, the voters don't decide the elections. The will of the people don't decide who's president. No, the courts do. President Trump's attorney Rudy Giuliani on the media calling the election. Networks don't decide the elections. Courts do, which is terrible because, it's the will of the people, or our votes that are supposed to do it. But no, it's the courts, they were saying. But now, They changed their opinion again, folks. It's not even the courts. Rudy Giuliani pushes for state legislators to overturn the vote. The simple fact is, we don't need courts. Yeah, we don't need the will of the people or even the courts. We can just install a dictator through the legislature. Yeah, we can just talk the electors into going against the will of the people and installing our dictator for us. Why not? Super cool, says America's mayor and the president's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, and had a hilarious week for Rudy Giuliani. You guys probably saw some of this already. They made fun of it on SNL, but I have to show you guys this again because this woman is gold. One of my favorite new people to ever live in the history of mankind. One of the star witnesses. So Rudy Giuliani, I guess it was mostly like a press conference, putting out all the smoking gun evidence of election fraud that they had out there so everybody can see it. And one of the star witnesses they had on there was this clearly drunk, insane woman who, God damn it, I love her. Let's just play it.
The poll book is completely off. Completely off.
Off by 30,000?
I'd say that poll book is off by over 100,000. That poll book, why don't you look at the registered voters on there? How many registered voters are on there?
So she just the gift who keeps on giving. What a national fucking embarrassment, folks. These are the people the president's personal lawyer is putting out there to try to overturn the election and install a dictator. So, needless to say, people started noticing that she appears to be a clone of an SNL character who is called the drunk girl at a party that you don't want to talk to or something like that. And it's pretty spot on.
They told me that I would be parking in a parking lot and I would be shuttled in through a shuttle. I called my mother and I told my mother about this, and my mom said, no, absolutely not. You're not doing that. I also had a concern about that because I do have two small young children at home and I needed access to my vehicle.
I know that's kind of quiet, but I can't do anything about it, folks. It's just the way the clip is. So anyway, yeah, they mixed in clips from SNL from the girl you wish you hadn't started a conversation with at a party and this woman, because they're so close. God damn it, these people are so fucking far beyond parody. It's not even funny.
Sir, I wrote a written affidavit. Yes, it is 100% true.
This election is an outrage. It's a joke, okay? It's a abomination. It's like, who do we think we are? And who do you think you are, Seth? Because guess what? You're not.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Why? We're not seeing the poll book off by 30,000 votes. That's not the case.
What did you guys do? Take it and do something crazy to it?
I'm just saying the numbers are not off by 30,000 votes. So
I know what I
saying
saw.
that they're filling in?
I know what I saw. And I signed something saying that if I'm wrong, I can go to prison. Okay. Did you?
Okay,
I'm just trying to ask you.
Let me.
You are so afraid, Seth. Like, you are so afraid of what everyone thinks of you, and you're judging them? You should be ashamed.
Wait, who am I judging?
Obama, Seth.
I gave Channel 7 an interview
Sounds just
that
like
they
her.
tied in to that and made me the witness that's uncredible. Guess what? There's going to be a couple behind me that are going to say the same thing I just said. And
the witness before you was also proven not credible as well by the same
she
judge.
wasn't, because she wasn't even there.
I'm brainwashed?
Open your eyes, people. Hunger, racism, small businesses. It's like, maybe don't.
An IT worker on the stage. I was working with Dominion. I had no poll workers were not allowed on the stage. The data loss, nobody would have heard about that besides me, Samuel, and Nick.
Either vote or don't vote, but
All right, cat stepped on my hand.
take a stand and, like, don't vote. Instagram.
Yeah, take a stand and don't vote. Anyway, can't even make fun of them. They're funnier than Saturday Night Live characters. So fucking bizarre. But anyway, so this woman apparently just got off parole. I know we're all shocked. Here's our shock face. So apparently, what happened is her and her ex-fiance sent sex videos of them having sex to his ex-girlfriend in order to try to frame her for stealing these sex videos and get her in trouble. But then she said she didn't actually, well, she admitted to the cops that she sent the videos to the woman. And then she said, I lied to the cops and I didn't really send the video to the woman. So that's her story. I would once again like to emphasize that Melissa Caron's current story is that she lied to the police and confessed to a crime she didn't commit after her fiance tried to frame his ex-wife for stealing their sex videos. And it's a true story. You can read the article if you want to. So yeah, folks, this is who the president is trotting out to overturn the election in America and install himself as a dictator. Completely normal, folks. Nothing to see here. I know we're an embarrassment to everybody in the goddamn world, and we should be. We should never live this fucking down, but, and then he brought out the racist Indian people, because why wouldn't you be racist if you were an Indian? And, to her, all you Asians just look alike. How can the poll workers tell you apart from other Asian people? They can look at your ID, but since you all look alike, they don't even know. So why are we letting Asian people vote, really, if you think about it? Psh, Asians.
Like, a lot of people think all Indians look alike. I think all Chinese look alike. So how would you tell? If some Chow shows up...
Yeah, Rudy think that's hilarious. Look at him laughing. Racism, oh God. You're such a stitch.
You can be anybody and you can vote. And if somebody with my name, you can't even tell my name. Anybody can vote. Like
yeah, anybody can vote, yeah. Let's not let them vote, folks. What a shit show. You can almost see the clown car they all came out of right behind them. And then at one point he just screams out objection. I'm gonna skip past that because he thinks he's in a courtroom, but you're not in a courtroom, Julie. You're not in a courtroom, dude. And then I guess I missed it, the part where he farted. At one point he's just talking, he just audibly farts. I actually happened twice. But one part was really loud. He says, he farts right there. Just keeps going like it didn't happen, because, you know, why not? It's perfect. Perfect for the cat turd administration. And then, shocker, folks, shocker. Yeah, he totally got the run of folks. His super spreader event, traveling across the country, spreading this shit around. And Trump's like, by far, he's the greatest mayor in the history of New York City. A doubt. And who has been working tirelessly exposing most of the corrupt election by far? Nope. He has exposed none of it. He just has drunk idiots and racists to lie. In the history of the USA has tested positive for the China virus. Get better soon, Rudy. We will carry on. Yeah, y'all keep losing. They're like 54-1 in court. But yeah, folks, he's been spreading this shit everywhere. This is the same exact week. The fight for the Republicans has only just begun. Here he is with the Arizona legislature. This is Republicans for you, folks. Not a fucking mask amongst them. Here he is just getting you all infected, because why not? You all deserve it. It's sad you're going to spread it to other people, but you're fucking morons. And I think the entire Arizona legislature had to shut down for a week and quarantine themselves because they were hanging out with Rudy Giuliani. And yep, COVID-19 hospital patient Rudy Giuliani potentially exposed a ton of people in several states to the virus. Yeah, no shit. This is what they do. They have super spreader events. They spray this shit all around there because you cannot expect our leaders to act in any way responsible, right? It's America, folks. And, oh, shit. So then Trump was out there with more of his super spreader events. I guess he was trying... There's like a runoff in Georgia. And if Democrats win the 2 seats in Georgia, then they have control of both houses of Congress, right? Which is good. That'd be great if that happens. So Trump is kind of giving mixed messages. He's going out there and he's saying, oh, my God, the election's so corrupt. The votes are fraudulent. And at the same time, you guys go and vote in this corrupt, fraudulent election. Why would they? Why would they? And a lot of them are questioning that. Like, Mr. President, you're kind of talking on both sides of your mouth. What the fuck? But anyway, this is the most succinct statement of what conservatism fundamentally is now. This is everything they claim to be against, but it's not. They love him. Victim playing, 100%. They're always the victims all the time.
So don't listen to my friends. Just go out. Just go out. And you know what they're saying? They're saying, we want you to fix the system. We're going to fix the system. But the system will be fixed when these people get in. They'll get in and we'll fix the system. Because we're all We're all victims. Everybody here, all these thousands of people here tonight, they're all victims, every one of you.
Yeah, you're all victims, folks. Like, literally, Jordan Peterson gonna vote for this guy. Jordan Peterson teaches nothing but don't blame the victim, don't blame anybody else for your problems. But 100% they love this guy, even though he's the embodiment of everything they claim otherwise to hate. Just shows you, lays the game bare. And but this is what it's all about, folks. He's raised 495 million since mid-October. He doesn't believe the election is fraudulent. He doesn't give a shit. This is what this country rewards, right? This guy already claims to be a billionaire. So why people are fucking struggling in this country, we have food scarcity. There are 10-mile long lines of cars trying to get food from food banks and shit. The economy's lopsided. The greatest wealth inequality we've ever seen. But this country gives this guy $500 million for fucking nothing. And the majority of it is going directly into his coffers so he can pay off his debtors. All the money he borrowed for his golf courses and shit. But that's what a trash country this is, folks. It continuously rewards the worst fucking people and leaves the rest to suffer. It's almost like you don't want to be a fucking part of the system anymore. Like, why would you want to be a part of the system that behaves in this way? Just disgusting. But anyway, that's all my Trump coverage. It's a fucking shit show. Let's see what you guys got to say. Did you see the Rudy Giuliani press conference? Are you jelly? Yes, absolutely. I don't know who I'm jealous of, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and say definitely jealous. Copium overdose. Yep. I wish it was real life, but it's not, folks. They can't actually OD on in real life. Trump Lee is such a whiny man bear. No, he's always the victim. Nothing's ever his fault. But yet, $500 million. Here you go, rich man. Here's $500 million more for no fucking reason, for nothing. Just because we're fucking pieces of shit in this country that reward the most worst trash people that you might could possibly imagine. Rudy wasn't always like that. Well, I don't remember any time he wasn't. So he might have been better at some point in his youth, but long ago and far, far away. Rudy is one mean fart machine. Yep. His brain's leaking out of his ear. He's farting everywhere. It's just a mess, but you come to expect such from the Trump administration. No matter how embarrassing you think it is, it somehow manages to get more embarrassing. But like I say, they don't ever have to own up to it. Never take responsibility for it. They continuously get rewarded for it. So what's it fucking matter, right? Top tier witness, yep. Definitely the best of the best out there to overturn our elections and install a dictator. Right, folks? Dustin's jizz is the cure for COVID. I wish. Remember when I was talking about my old sex fantasies? Where my jizz cured cancer, but then it turned into a nightmare because all they did was put me in a coma and then milk me like a cow for my jizz and then dole it out to whoever they thought needed it and not let me have that choice. Which is probably what's for best, you know. You don't want to give me that choice because... I probably wouldn't be fair with it. I'm glad I don't have that godlike power. Anyway, that's a weird conversation to get off on. Rudy done too much cocaine. Lucky. I'm jealous of the rich who got richer. I wouldn't say I'm jealous of it. I don't really want to be rich. I have no need for lots of money. If I had it, I would just give it away. But I do think the system that allows it to happen is shit tier when so many are fucking suffering. It just shows you the priorities of our society. And yeah, it's a fucking bummer, to say the least. But if you just want to disregard it all as jealousy, that sounds like a Weasley thing to do. So go for it. Makes you look bad, not me. All right, let's check the super chat. So we'll move on with the show. Got some Chud Watch coming up for you guys next. Prepare yourself for that. Time to pack a bowl and enjoy the show, says Matt. Hell yeah, smoke one for me. Can't smoke till after the show's over. Meldrick, Dusty's advice also works for karaoke. I'm trying to remember what my fucking advice was. I don't even remember what the fuck I said, but I'll assume you're correct, because you're saying that I'm correct, so odds are. B-Stage 2009, $5. Damn! He couldn't call up Kurt Angle. He won a gold medal with broken freaking neck. I know, right? I could do the People's Slam. Not the People's Slam. Is that what it was? The Olympic Slam. That's what Kurt Angle used to do, right? I've met Kurt Angle. He seemed like he's all right. Genie Root, $5. What the fuck is that great song that turned into an aborted fetus? I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about my theme song? My new theme song, Wobble Wobble. It's the greatest song ever. It has lyrics about wobbling that I'm eventually going to do and record and never release. So don't look forward to that. Max Carter 49, they keep blocking my super chats. Are you cursing? You being a bad boy, Max Carter? I like the bad boys. Maverick, Rob91, £5. You should watch the Choose Life speech from Trainspotting 2. It's incredibly deep, and it brings me to tears to this day. All right, I have never seen Trainspotting. I have never seen Trainspotting 2, so I guess I will go check that out and see if I can spot the trains in that movie. I assume that's what the movie's about. I don't know. Ginny Roof, Rudy has the elderly, I don't care where I am flatulence. I'm going to be 50 soon, and I'll have that. My farts keep the devil away, though. Yeah, I'm going to start going to Walmart, just wearing like a bathrobe, walking around, farting everywhere. I'll show you, Walmart. All right. Time for some Chud Watch. But before we do the Chud Watch song, I'm going to cover Elliott Page, who I've been a big fan of. Their work, his work, and Juno, which I thought was pretty good. But I've been watching The Umbrella Society. Pretty good show. Can't complain. But that's not what I wanted. I wanted, oh yeah. His tweet came out as trans last week, Elliott Page. I want to share with you that I am trans. My pronouns are he, they, and my name is Elliott. I feel lucky to be writing this, to be here, to have arrived this place in my life. So, cool. I'm glad Elliott Page felt comfortable enough to come out and be themselves and who they want to be. I obviously support them. And the funny thing is when I read the headline, it said, Elliott Page, star of Juno, comes out as trans. And so my first thought when I read that was, this is the media, so they're obviously dead naming him. And so I was trying to rack my brain to think of who Elliott Page was from Juno. And then eventually it hit me like, oh, you're a fucking idiot, dude. You're a fucking idiot. And so here's the thing, like, I don't really know what the rules are yet. I'm still learning about the dead naming thing. So I know it's dead naming if you call him by his old name. But is it dead naming if you say that this person used to be called this name when you're explaining to somebody else who you're talking about? Is that dead naming also? Or is that cool? Somebody's got to like, I'm not going to do it because I don't know what the fucking rules are, but somebody clue my dumb ass in because I don't know. But as you might imagine, the conservatives are all freaked out about it. Conservatives, they got to be up in everybody's business. And trans panic is one of the huge things they got going now. Like, it's not as cool anymore to make fun of gays and not as cool anymore to shit on blacks. So you got to have something to fear people with. So socialism or trans people or some bullshit like that. So genius comedy, man. Steven Crowder. Can you imagine how shitty it must be to be one of Steven Crowder's lackeys that have to laugh at his stupid jokes on his show week in and week out? But here's the amazing comedy he put out to try to make fun of the situation.
Story catalog, Ellen Page, beloved actress of the United States, is now a man. You can hit the overlay there. Yeah. I don't want to have to direct this all day. Is now a man. So the privilege card is now removed. Came out as Elliott. By the way, Ellen Page is now confused. Elliott Page. Just be ready for the attacks because as a straight white male, you are given no quarter.
Oh my God. They're such snowflakes. Oh my God. Society which is specifically set up for straight white males. It's so tough on us that occasionally our privilege is pointed out to us, even though it really has no effect on my life whatsoever. You can tell by the fact that I am incredibly talentless and yet making millions of dollars being a fucking hack on YouTube. But oh my God, you can't be a straight white male anymore, says the straight white male who's rewarded for it continuously.
And we actually, this is something that's been a long time coming, and here at Ladder's Cut, we actually have the exclusive of the upcoming first performance of Elliott Page.
Oh, God! Elliott.
Hilarious Steven Crowder with that cutting-edge comedy. This is why there are no good conservative comedians. You just, for some reason, you can't do comedy well if you're a conservative. It just rots away your brain too much, and you're not clever enough. But yeah, this person pointed out a real good point. Then he posted this. Pronouns don't change biology! Like somebody's ever made this claim whatsoever. You know it does change biology? Hormones? Hormones work. Oh my God. Like, you ever see anybody on a hormone replacement therapy? Good Lord, that works. And steroids work too. And you would think Steven Crowder would know about how well things like steroids work. Steven Crowder takes steroids. Steven Crowder is effectively on gender hormones to build the body that he feels confirms his gender identity. He doesn't see it. Nope. That's exactly what it is, folks. He doesn't see it. It's okay when he does it. It's okay when he takes hormones or steroids or chemicals to change his body into the way he wants it to be. But you can't do it, or otherwise gotta make fun of you. And yeah, pronouns don't change your biology, but your pronouns can change your gender, because gender and biology are not the same thing. Gender is a social construct. It's mostly based off the role society puts on you, and just different than biological sex, right? But you actually can change your biology to be closer to a cis man or a cis woman if you take hormone replacement therapy. It's very obvious. But, well, I believe science. Who cares, right? And then, how to transphobia. I'm guessing this is Iron Mouse Chud, foreign provocateur agent who lives in Malaysia, never stepped foot in America. He's like, how many news outlets will be canceled today for misgendering, dead naming Elliott Page? Nobody, because cancel culture doesn't actually exist. It's just shit that whiny piss babies cry about in order to deflect criticism from themselves. And he's like, Elliott Page, I want to share with you that I am trans. My pronouns are he, they, and my name is Elliott. I feel lucky to be writing this, to be here, to have arrived at this place in my life. So, of course, his reaction is, yeah, oh my God, and middle finger to you is what he posted. Yeah, fuck you for feeling comfortable enough to come out and be who you are, despite the fact that you know that shitheads like me are going to make fun of you for it. And, of course, here's Dave Rubin's genius take. Comedian, so funny. Wait, did Elliott just come out as a lesbian like last year? Has someone told Ellen about this? Genius. So glad that he just bought a $4.5 million house. Doesn't he deserve that for his geniusness? And Mike Huckabee had to take his shot. Actress Ellen Page, dead name, has declared that he now identifies as a male and demands to be called Elliott. What's shocking is that anyone would actually want to be identified as a white male these days. We're blamed for everything. Oh, God. It's so hard being a rich millionaire senator, isn't it, Governor Mike Huckabee? God, your life is so miserable, isn't it? Fucking whiny-ass piss babies, dude. And, this one's, oh, yeah. This is Lauren Shen. The left's war on women and the new Elliott Page. It's a war on women. Trans men. It's a war on women becoming a trans man. It hurts women somehow, folks. I don't know how, but somehow it's a war against you. Trans panic. God, what a fucking trash human being Lauren Shen is. Sad. And of course, PragerU got to jump on it and say, make men masculine again, says, oh God, the symbol of male masculinity. Look at how masculine he is, folks. He's basically The Rock. Good Lord, how does he keep the women off of him with all this masculinity? And of course, this is the same shit they've been saying forever, folks. Believe me, I lived through the 80s. Remember the 80s and the fucking hair band of the 80s? They freaked the fuck out. Oh my God, masculinity is going to be destroyed. And then the 90s it changed and they forgot about that. In 2000s it was fine. Now again, oh my God, masculinity. If masculinity can be destroyed by Elliott Page, it should be destroyed by Elliott Page. Go, Elliott, go. Kick it in the balls. And that's all my Elliott covered. So let's do some Chud Watch. Guys, ready for this? Because Chud Watch. It's time for Chud Watch. We talk about chuds and make fun of them. We got a big section for Chud Watch tonight. And as I mentioned earlier, there is a special runoff in Georgia for 2 seats. And I don't understand why. It shouldn't be close. These people who are running on the conservative ticket should not even get 10 votes, much less be close at all. So what happened was the Republican challenger was in a debate with this gentleman, and he got his ass handed to him. It wasn't even fucking close, man. And so he decided to skip this next debate, David Perdue, because he was afraid, I guess, that he would get himself in legal trouble because he's been insider trading repeatedly. And so, pretty brutal. They introduced the empty podium at the debate.
Republican David Perdue has served in the U.S. Senate since 2015. Before his election, he sat on the board of 5 major corporations and co-founded Perdue Partners, a global trading company. Senator Perdue declined to participate in this debate and is represented by an empty podium.
Yep, represented by an empty podium. He doesn't give enough of a shit about you to actually debate, to actually let you have an educated opinion on whether to vote for him or not, because he knows it doesn't matter, folks. He knows that half of the populace would just vote for him because he's a Republican. Doesn't matter what he thinks. Doesn't matter that he's a criminal. Doesn't matter he's insider trading. Doesn't matter he don't give a shit about you. Who cares? He's a Republican. That's all that fucking matters. And so it's a shame that the race is even close whatsoever. And then after the debate, the motherfucker criticized the debate he failed to show up to. The balls on this motherfucker. Perdue slams also debate performance. Yeah. Didn't he have the guts to show up? I'm going to slam the fucking other guy for being there. Of course. Of course. Yeah, go Georgia. I like this motherfucker. Show everybody how fucking ignorant your dumbass state is. Of course, I don't think he's going to win. Hopefully. Hopefully. And then the other one, the other runoff, was this lady. This lady, they asked her. Now, first off, she's another one that got caught insider trading for her COVID knowledge. Making millions of dollars off her inside knowledge, which should be fucking illegal, obviously. Congress people should not be allowed to trade stock. They just shouldn't. Fuck that. Because they have information that they only have because they're in the highest branches of government and they could insider trade. So they asked her, of course, very simple question. You think Congress people should be allowed to trade stocks? Here's her answer, folks. Good God, America.
Greg Bluestein, one last question.
Senator, should members of Congress be barred from trading stocks?
Look, what's at stake here in this election is the American dream. That's what's under attack. When they attack me for a lie, a left-wing media lie, conspired with the Democrats by, this is an attack on every single Georgian who gets up every day to work hard to provide a better life for their family, who wants to live the American dream. It's a distraction from the real issues, not the conspiracies in this election. What's at stake is the future of our country, our freedoms to live the American dream.
Yeah, this multi-millionaire calling her out for insider trading, that's actually an attack on you, the little guy. They're not attacking me for insider trading. They're attacking all of you, my fellow hardworking poor Americans. It's just so stupid. Why is she even close? It's because it's a trash country with half the population that are trash humans who, you know, if it was only them, they would deserve whatever they get, but they affect the rest of us. So, not great. And so Ben Shapiro out there saying there is literally no excuse for Republicans in Georgia not to vote for Republicans in Georgia. None. But here's the problem, Bitty boy. You've been stoking the flames of these crazy people for years and years and years, and now the Republican side is almost entirely nuts. And so when you go out there and have the president tell people that the election is a fraud, and you have so much of the Republicans believe the election is a fraud, why the fuck should they vote in a fraudulent election? It doesn't make any sense. So they're giving Ben shit now, which is beautiful. His own side is starting to turn fucking against him. If you read the comments, I will not vote until the CFB playoff committee does the right thing and puts Georgia in the top 4. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but the rigged software can't be changed in time for the special election. Kemp took a bribe. Yeah, Republican Kemp took a bribe to give Biden Georgia. Did that include the Senate too? No reasonable Republican would vote in these special elections. If they do, write in Trump. It's a way to send a message to the rhinos. I agree, folks. Write in Trump or don't vote. Let's send some messages out there to people like Ben Shapiro who just don't get it. But he don't give a shit, folks. I'm hoping it'll backfire like a motherfucker. And then, shocker, folks. Fox News actually reported the truth for once. But of course, their reaction is hilarious to it. I'll go ahead and play this. They're like, they don't want to believe it, but they kind of have to believe it, even though they actually probably should be put in prison for all the deaths they caused by purposely spreading misinformation. But here they are trying to pretend like they're responsible for half a second.
Ultimately, right now, what's going on with the pandemic is, and we don't know exactly how many people may have been infected over the Thanksgiving holiday weekend, but the number of cases in our hospitals is going through the roof. In 41 states, it's going up.
Don't say.
I read a great survey, and they looked at the scientific data in my home state of Kansas. In the month of July, they had a statewide mandate for masks. Now, the problem with Kansas was some counties would actually enforce it and other counties would not. In the counties that enforced the mask mandate, the number of cases of coronavirus actually went way down. And in the counties where they did not enforce the mask mandate, it went way up.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. You just have to do it smartly and do it safely.
It means...
You just have to do it smartly and safely. What does that even mean? It's a mask mandate. Smartly and safely. Just trying to play it off any way they can, but goddammit, imagine all the fucking deaths you're responsible for. And it's just like North Korean propaganda over at Fox News. So you might have heard last week, Bill Barr, the Attorney General, came out and said he's looked at the evidence and there's absolutely no evidence that the American elections were fraudulent. And this is a guy who has been up Trump's ass as hard as you possibly can be. A sycophant in every goddamn word. A yes man for Trump. Done pretty much everything Trump's wanted him to do. Bent the rules, broke the law for Trump. But folks, it's a cult. You have to be willing to put a gun in your mouth and blow your brains out if Trump tells you to. You have to lick the shit from his asshole if he tells you to. Anything less than 100% obedience, and they throw you under the bus in a goddamn minute. So here's Fox News just throwing this motherfucker under the bus because he didn't lie to the American people about a fraudulent election.
And you, Mr. Barr, are so deep in the swamp, you can't see beyond your fellow reptiles.
I mean, he's right. She's right there.
And you are not the exceptional leader needed at this exceptional time in history.
Yeah, why won't you lie to the American people and help us install a dictator and destroy American democracy forever, Barr? Says our North Korean propaganda network. And it's just like they're cutting WWE promos on each other now in this fucking trash ass country. And Tucker Carlson decided to come out in a bold move for death and the pandemic, I guess.
If death is inevitable, and that may be the one thing you're not allowed to say in this country. But
okay, first stop. You just said it. On the most popular cable news network in America, where you get paid millions of dollars to say this, and you will receive absolutely no repercussions for it. So it's just so tiring, the victim playing with these people. You're not allowed to say anything anymore, says the guy who continuously says whatever the fuck he wants to do at all times. Anyway, go ahead.
if death is inevitable, and that may be the one thing you're not allowed to say in this country, but it's still true, then maybe we should pause before we destroy the living in the name of trying to eliminate it.
Yeah, why are we trying to stop all these deaths? It's hurting a few live people, so fuck the dying people, right? Tucker Carlson. It's just an amazing channel over at Fox News. And this is not a thing, motherfucker. This is like literally playground bullshit. Trump campaign asked Georgia for a do-over. Do-over? I lost the presidential election. Redo. Hey, I was safe. I was on base when you guys voted for somebody else. So, redo. Black, no take back Trump, though. Haha, yeah, can't take it back now. I said it before you, so them's the playground rules, motherfucker. Get the fuck out. And next up, that shit on Temple song. Temple has decided to change the way he's gonna do shit. But before we get there, let's mock him for lying repeatedly. So 2 days ago, Temple, who is a millionaire, by the way, multimillionaire Temple, falsely claimed that Joe Biden is threatening the U.S. with a national lockdown. Biden has repeatedly made clear that he does not support a national lockdown, calling it counterproductive, and stressing he can see no circumstance in which he would do it, but it doesn't matter, folks. He's literally paid by conservatives to lie to them. They love it. They get off on it. Let's watch him do what he do.
And there we go. Joe Biden is staging a coup. Joe Biden says, I'll listen to the scientists. Brings in an advisor who says, we're going to lock the country down for 6 weeks. Joe Biden is threatening us with martial law.
So that's
I'll say it again. No national shutdown. No national shutdown. Because every region, every area, every community can be different. And so there's no circumstance which I can see would require a total national shutdown. I think that would be counterproductive.
And there we go.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though, folks. They love being lied to. Conservatives will pay you handsomely if you just sell out your soul. And here he is, posting some more fucking propaganda that was proved incorrect. And just love how confidently and arrogantly he posts bullshit, knowing he will never be held accountable by his viewers for any of it. So Tim Pool fell hard for some fake news about a vote counting in Georgia put out by the Trump campaign earlier, calling it one of the biggest stories of the year. The story turned out to be bullshit. You guys might remember this one. I guess I'm going to block Tim Pool a little bit. It don't matter. You don't need to see him. I'm way better looking than he is, so fuck him. Anyway, let's watch Tim Pool lie.
Bombshell testimony coming out of Georgia, which could change the game for at least this one state. This story, this is one of the biggest stories of the year. I'm sorry, it is. Sorry, you ain't getting past this one. I don't know what we do from here. 4 boxes. How many votes is that? Occam's razor would suggest they told the observers to leave, as what the Trump campaign alleged, and then started counting ballots they pulled out from under a table. What's your explanation for this?
We can show exactly when they were placed under there.
So these were not mystery ballots that came from a mystery location?
No.
They were right there in the room?
Yes.
People watched them placed in those boxes?
Yes.
This is the short section of the video the Trump team has shared. It's not suitcases being pulled from under that table, but official sealed ballot containers. If we go back in the video to hours before, you can see that table being brought into the room at 8:22 a.m. Nothing underneath, no hidden suitcases. Then we can see at 10 p.m. with the room full of people, including official monitors and the media, as ballots that have been opened but not counted are placed in the boxes, sealed up and stored under the table. The reason? Employees thought they were done for the night.
They were planning on going home?
Yes. As you can tell by the fact that they're sealing everything up and preparing to leave.
Here's where there was confusion. Media and observers left as employees packed up. But this phone call changed that. Fulton's election director called the supervisor here to say, keep working, keep counting, after the Secretary of State's office called him to say you shouldn't stop this early. That's when employees pulled these containers of ballots back out, the so-called smoking gun video, and went back to work. These are the same ballots official monitors watched them put away.
No magical appearing ballots. These were ballots that were processed in front of the monitors, put in the boxes in front of the monitors, and placed there in front of the monitors.
So what about that gap? Well, this is what happened during the roughly an hour before an official state observer returned. Employees scanned ballots.
These are just typical everyday election workers who were just doing their jobs. I mean, it's not like this is an Ocean's 11 level scheme that was put together in the middle of the night.
This story, this is one of the biggest stories of the year. Sorry, you ain't getting past this one.
Sorry, you ain't getting past this one. How you gonna explain this away? Well, it doesn't matter because you just lie to people and they won't actually go research for themselves. The vast majority of them won't actually watch the clip I just played for you guys that explains it. They'll just believe your original lies and continue to believe it because that's how it all works. That's how modern day conservatism works in America. And Tim Pool, big part of the fucking problem, but rewarded handsomely for it. So why does he give a fuck? And here he is, lying directly to Destiny's face. For some reason, Destiny went to debate him, I guess, which is fine, I guess. But here he is, lying his ass off again.
They put my face on the Today Show and claimed I was pushing conspiracy theories, which was just total BS. I can't do anything about it.
Sure. I don't know specifically which conspiracy theories that they claimed.
They claimed that because I reported on the Fox Business article about Seth Rich, I was pushing a conspiracy theory that Seth Rich leaked documents to WikiLeaks, which then got picked up by other outlets who claimed I was claiming that Seth Rich was murdered because he leaked. So I'm personally inclined to believe that there is at least a greater than probability chance, again, my opinion, that Seth Rich was in fact the leaker. Now with Kim.com's statement, I'm sitting around a 57 to 65% chance that that Seth Rich was the leaker. They put my face on the Today Show and
so gotcha, I guess. I mean, why else would you think he was killed if it wasn't because he was the leaker, Tim Pool? You know what you're spreading there, dude. You know what you're doing. And but folks, Tim Pool, decided to change shit up. He rich as fuck now. You don't have to worry about it no more. Republicans have rewarded him so handsomely. So he gonna switch it up a little bit. He did a video. Said change is coming. Today Tim Pool announced that he will be following the Andrew Breitbart's doctrine, which holds that politics is downstream from the culture. As a result, Pool will be adjusting his content to attract a younger audience. Hello, fellow kids. How are you doing? It's me, Tim Pool. So cool, aren't I? And instill conservative values. Pool will be creating vlogs, skateboarding videos. What year is this? Short films, music. Oh God, can you imagine Tim Pool music? And is also working on releasing a video game. Is it about how to find his beanie? I would play that game. With an explicit aim to reach under 18s. All of this will be incorporated in its own brand of conservative politics, along with fun, adventure, and encouragement. Pool's reasons for the change are: 1, that he wants to do something about the left dominating all cultural institutions, which is not happening. He wants to provide a right-wing alternative to the recent genius outreach efforts of AOC. It's genius her playing, I guess it is sort of genius, her playing Among Us and getting huge ratings, but it's not that complicated. Has done. He wants to stop focusing on constant negativity. Spoiler alert, he's not going to do any of this. Pool states that although conservatives may dominate online politics, things like Hollywood, radio shows, YouTube, they dominate all this shit. At least he's not pretending otherwise. Twitch, etc. are full of culturally left people. He thinks this explains Biden's success, which is why he wants to make a change and produce culturally right content. Poole also claims that YouTube and other platforms silo off politics from other aspects of culture, which is why he wants to start producing cultural content that will pervade into these other areas and reach out a new audience. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what kind of content Tim Pool puts out for the children these days. It's going to be hilariously awful, but let's play a clip of him explaining this, and let's pretend like it's not embarrassing and cringe at all. Do it.
Have that offensive comedy be something. It's like, listen, they want to cancel you. They want to fire you. They want to destroy your jobs. We're chilling. We got 1 million+ subs. We got a big old vlog channel. We got sponsors. We got drinks. We got all that fun stuff. You can come hang out, skate, and laugh, and you're not going to get canceled. That's what we need to put together. We need to tell the younger generation, you can have fun.
Yeah, you can say the N-word. You can have gamer moments. All that stuff. We don't cancel you. We're just going to hang out and skateboard.
You don't got to be a dainty little snowflake. You don't got to be constantly offended to fit in. You can actually be offensive and fit in, because we make fun of each other all the time, and it's funny. I don't know if you were watching the IRL hilarious podcast last night. We had Heshi Tischler, and he was constantly making fun of Ian, and it was funny. And then he turned around and said, no, you know, I love you. And so that's kind of the thing.
I constantly make fun of myself all the time on this show. It's literally no problem. What the fuck are you talking about?
We want to be able to, you know, play the circle game without being accused of being Nazis or...
You can, but don't pretend like real-life white supremacists have not taken that symbol to dog whistle to each other. As long as you don't bullshit, it's cool, right?
Whatever. We want to just have a good time. We want to get, you know, off-road vehicles.
Also, the circle game, if that's what you consider a good time, good lord, dude. Oh my God, you looked, I get to punch you twice. God, how old are you?
And do backflips and just be like,
you can't do a backflip.
We know what's up in this world. We know what freedom means. We know what ignoring this means. So
this dude just want to take his money and make a cult. That's really what it's about, folks. He wants a bunch of people hanging around thinking he's cool, kissing his ass. But do it so we can laugh. And folks, Dave Rubin is a fucking badass. I know you guys didn't know. It don't seem like it, but he is ready for the revolution. And I just God help whoever gets in Dave's Rubin's way, because you guys are fucked.
I also have this. The Constitution, people.
Oh no, not the Constitution.
I am ready to roll. Like, I'm ready for the revolution. I really am. Like, this is what these motherfuckers are going to do. Like, I'm here for it. Like, I am not going to be your bitch. Lord, give me the strength.
Give the strength, Lord.
This is absolute insanity. Guys, watch V for Vendetta tonight. You know what? Maybe we'll do a RubinReport.com movie night. We've done a couple of these. Maybe we'll just get a couple hundred people or something in on a big Zoom chat because you need to watch V for Vendetta. And I think we're getting to the point where we're going to have to start doing some crazy shit because these people are horrible and they want us
advocating violence.
The reason I mentioned V for Vendetta, it's very much about this sort of overreaching government thing. But one of the things that V says is that people should not fear their government. Government should fear their people. And we're just about there, guys. We're just about there.
Yeah, now that the conservatives have lost, now we're finally there. That was fine when Trump was doing it. When Trump was sending jackbooted thugs to black bag people off the streets. That was cool, no problem. But, oh my God, Biden wants you to wear a mask. It's time to blow some shit up, folks. Says super hardcore Dave Rubin.
There. But before we get to all that, let's talk about Glint Pay, guys. I've been telling you guys about Glint Pay. And
now you got to shill.
No, the world is in a very...
I'm ready for a revolution, but before that, folks, buy this shitty credit card so I can buy another $4.5 million house. Goddamn, so transparent. So debt transparent. The revolution will be monetized. Believe that shit. And, oh yeah, Candace Owen, apparently she pregnant, and it's not making her any better of a person. If anything, it's making her worse and more annoying, if that was possible.
Candace, I'm a guy. Why can't I just wear a dress? Because you can't.
Yes,
okay?
you can.
You can't.
Yeah, you can.
But I just want to express myself in little girl clothing. You can't.
Yes, you can.
You're not allowed to.
Yes, you are. You can do anything you want to do. What about freedom, Candace? You don't have to let these prudes tell you what to fucking do. In fact, piss them off. Yeah, are you triggered, Candace, by a dress? Makes me want to fucking wear a dress now. I ain't never want to wear a dress before in my life. I like sweatpants and t-shirts, but I'll get me a frilly fucking dress. I'll rock that shit, Candace Owens. And more from Iron Mouse Chud, the wrongest boy on the internet, foreign provocateur. I may be naive, yeah, stupid, shill, all of it, and hopeful here, but I think Sidney Powell is going to pull it off and make the greatest case of her career. Yes, folks, Sidney Powell, genius, Sidney Powell, gonna pull it off, gonna get the election overturned, except for, nah. Sidney Powell's lawsuit has been shot down on the merits. Wah, wah. So sad for you. Ian Mouse Chong, and I think we got one more from Ian Mouse Chud, Harold, whatever you want to say his name. He's like Trump, if you don't vote, the socialists and communists win. We need 4 more years of Trump, says this guy who has literally never stepped foot in America. 8 more years because of the nonsense. Yeah, have a dictatorship, America, says Malaysian Iron Mouse Chud. Put him through in his first term. Yep. Man, I feel sorry for all the other people in Malaysia who are not getting paid the same amount of money to show for Trump. Step it up, Malaysia. And then, God damn it, they're so ridiculous. Here's more Lauren Shin. Oh my God. Star Trek has gone woke. Oh, can you believe it, folks? Star Trek has finally become political. I can't believe it. They've been going decades and decades and decades with no politics in Star Trek whatsoever. No progressive issues expressed at all. And now suddenly they're ruining it with politics, says this person who's clearly never watched Star Trek ever in their fucking lives. God damn it. Imagine making videos complaining about this and getting thousands and thousands of views. Top quality content, conservatives. It's amazing. And next up on the Chud Watch. Oh, yeah. So they're having Stop the Steal rallies, which is the worst fucking name ever. And shocker, they're racist? Bet you didn't see this one coming.
American men don't start acting like American men, we'll have to live like Chinese men.
The fuck?
And I'm not going to live like a Chinese man. I'd rather be dead. Because I'll serve the God of the resurrection. He'll raise me up anyway.
Yeah, I'm immortal. Fuck Chinese people. You goddamn Chinese man. I'd rather be dead than Chinese. I'm sorry, Chinese people. I love you. I don't know why this is such a trash fucking country. I mean, I have an idea. But, good God, it's embarrassing, folks. And, more of these types of people. More of these Trump supporters. So, here's, Carlsbad chiropractor Cody Williams saying if someone tries to vaccinate them, he apparently is going to murder you, I guess.
because what I know is when they come for my kids with this non-tested COVID vaccine, I'm going to give them an insurance policy courtesy of Glock on their forehead.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot you in the forehead if you try to vaccinate my kid and save the life of your fellow countrymen. I mean, it's Trump's vaccine, isn't it? He's always saying it's his vaccine. Shouldn't you guys love it? Oh no, you guys aren't very consistent on all this Trump bullshit, to be quite honest with you. And more of these rallies. Oh yeah, more of these rallies from the Chud. So yeah, this one needs no comment. But let's listen to these geniuses explain the world to us.
Joe Biden! And I said, what? What a joke! I have it on TikTok. If y'all are on TikTok, I just made a video going, whoa. Y'all are getting ahead of yourselves. Joe Biden isn't our president. You better get that. And don't you dare ever utter those words. I know you wouldn't. Don't let your friends. I don't let my family, my dad at Thanksgiving, Joe Biden, our president, God, you want me to disown you? Don't you dare utter those words. Hell no. Joe Biden is not our president. Donald Trump is.
Yeah, I would disown you, Dad, who raised me and took care of me. If you dare admit to objective reality, fuck that. Did you watch my TikTok, fellow childrens? Oh, good God. They're hilarious, though. Gotta give them that. They are funny. And my pillow guy, Mike Lindo. Like, I don't think this guy believes a fucking word he says. He's just a con man. Apparently, Paul Bearer, Undertaker, he got resurrected as this shitty pillow guy, and he knows that if he just comes out and licks Trump's ass and shills as hard as he can, then conservatives will go buy his shitty ass pillows and make him tons of fucking money. So here he is, just explaining how we can subvert democracy in America and install a dictator.
How do you not put people in prison? But the most, they will be going to prison. But in the meantime, December 14th is so important. We have to get this governor in here, Governor Kemp. Brian Kemp has to give an order to have a Congress meeting or whatever they do, their legislators, and pull Georgia down and don't give it to Biden. It doesn't matter who they give it to. Don't give it to Biden. Just and find out all your corruption. Because if you pull down Georgia, Pennsylvania, and crooked Nevada, now nobody has 270, and then it goes to the December 14th vote, and Donald Trump wins the election.
Wow, I love your passion and motivation.
Yeah, I love your passion to subvert our democracy and install a dictator. It's amazing, you great patriotic American. Hey, all we gotta do is, go against the will of the voters in 3 states, and we got it. It's unlocked, folks. Hard to believe, but here's another one, folks. What is up with his tongue at the end of this? Like, he spouts some crazy, nonsensical bullshit, and then he starts doing like something with his tongue, like he's fucking Heath Ledger playing the goddamn Joker or some shit.
And I knew God had chosen him for such a time as this.
Okay, pause. Pause. If God chose him, then why did Biden win? It almost seems like your all-powerful God is a feckless moron. Continue.
He didn't choose him for 1 term. He chose him for 8 years.
Not what is with his tongue. Like his mouth is malfunctioning. Why are so many Trump supporters basically super villains for Batman movies? I don't know. I can guess though. And next up, conservative self-owns. Gotta love them. Here is Dean Browning from Pennsylvania. He's like, Trump won't concede because quitting is anti-American. That's right. Anybody who concedes or quits is an anti-American piece of shit. And oh my, Dean Brown concedes to Lisa Schiller in GOP primary for Lehigh Valley 7th Congressional District. So, it's almost like you're not patriotic or anti-American or some shit. You fucking moron. Dean Browning. And next up on the show, watch. Bad COVID takes. And yep. This is Representative Jim Jordan, because why not? Dr. Fauci says Americans should avoid travel over the holidays. What will he cancel next? Saying Merry Christmas? Oh, God damn it, these fucking snowflakes. But here's the thing, folks. This stuff works in America. I know how ridiculous this sounds. Fauci is literally only saying, hey, maybe during a pandemic, you shouldn't travel. Maybe stay at home to help spread this pandemic less. And, oh my God, they're trying to cancel Christmas. It's so fucking absurd, but it absolutely works. This is how politics in our country works. This is the kind of bullshit that half the country literally allows themselves to be led by. It's fucking embarrassing. And next up, here's a good old doctor telling people not to wear masks. Yeah, apparently he is facing suspension. They should revoke this motherfucker's license, in my opinion. Let me play for you what he said. Let me pause my ad blocker, because it's going to say, motherfucker, you got an ad blocker on. Yes, I do, Raw Story, because I don't want to see no fucking ads. So anyway, let me play the clip. This is a real-life doctor at a Stop the Steal rally.
My name is Steve LaTulip. I am a practicing physician in Dallas, Oregon right now, 20 minutes down the road. I want to expose what I call coronamania. The COVID virus is from the family Picornaviridae. It's a rapidly mutating virus, which means that COVID-19 is no more. It has already mutated. Let me share my background real quickly. I am a retired Air Force officer. I flew heavies, I flew fighters, the Phantom, the good old Rhino. I am an ordained minister. I've been to Bible college and to seminary. And now I've been 20 plus years here in Dallas as a physician. I want you to know that I never shut down during the entire COVID season from the time it was declared to now. I hate to tell you this, it might scare you, but I and my staff, none of us once wore a mask in my clinic.
Clapping for it. Oh, God.
And how many problems did we have in our clinic from that?
We're losing... It was only 1,000 deaths today, but it's been over 3,000 the last couple of days. A 9/11 a day because of you motherfuckers. But yeah, it's fine, folks. We have no problems, do we, here in this country? We're setting world records for deaths every day, but clap for me.
Zero. Absolutely none. I treated approximately 75 cases of COVID. The last time I saw a COVID case was on February 10th of this past year. I've seen nothing this year. I've seen no flu yet this year.
You've seen no COVID cases? What the fuck are you even talking about? We just had like 170,000 in one day. So anyway, yeah, they suspended him. Hopefully they'll strip this motherfucker of his license, because I don't think he should be doing medicine. That's just me. Surprise! Trump supporter. Now you can't believe it. But this is the kind of shit they've been saying forever, folks. This was 7 months ago on Fox News. They have these fucking experts, just like the guy I just showed you. It doesn't matter if they're fucking doctors. It doesn't matter if they've been doing it for a long time or not. They're crazies, even well-educated crazies, on all sides of it. Here's an epidemiologist from 7 months ago telling you that COVID's pretty much done.
First had a 6-month arc, and then it was gone. Dr. Fauci said it's no way going to do that in the case of this virus. Is that the case in your estimation, and if so, why?
Respiratory disease epidemics, and this is just one of those. They come, it lasts about 2 weeks, they peak, and they go for about 2 weeks. In a large country, it lasts a bit longer, in a smaller country, a bit shorter. But after 3, 4, 5 weeks, the whole thing is over. We have immunity, and we don't have to think about it anymore.
Dr. Witkowski, I hope you keep speaking out. I think it's so essential. And thank you so much for joining us exclusively tonight.
Yeah, you hero. Thanks for speaking out. You were so dead on with your assessment of this, aren't you? They should be tried for murder, these motherfuckers. And here's what it's leading to, folks. Here's Christian Watson. This article says, Fauci says it might be time to mandate masks as COVID-19 surges across the U.S. And Christian Watson, never! This is why scientists, evil scientists, particularly those with no understanding of ethics or first principles of the institutions they seek to leverage for their wicked proposals, should remain far from the halls of power. That's right, evil Fauci lying to you. We gonna never do this. Never. I am never gonna reap the consequences of my actions. Oh yeah, my grandma died. Yep, my grandma died. My grandmother passed away tonight due to complications from COVID-19. I'll be taking a break from my commentary for a while. I expect to be back in action next week. Yeah, he'll be back in action and nothing will fucking change. Even the death of his grandma won't bring him to grips with his stupidity. But sorry, you got your grandma killed, dumbass. And look how evil these motherfuckers are. Look how fucking evil conservatives are. This is a representative Anthony Sabatini. When 3,000 people died on 9/11, never forget, hashtag 9/11, all capital letters. Yeah, let's don't forget these 3,000 people that died. Now it's 285,000 deaths from COVID-19. He's going to make fun of it. Cases, oh my God, cases, there are cases, more cases, cases are going up, cases went up, oh my God, there's more cases, all in caps, scary cases, wow, just trash. They are trash fucking human beings that are literally just making fun of the deaths of their fellow Americans and being rewarded for it. Heavily fucking rewarded. This is what half our country supports. Just evil fucking shitheads. Trashtopia. Probably what it's always been, but it's definitely apparent that's what it fucking is now. And even Rush Limbaugh is starting to be like, oh, you guys are making us look stupid. Rush Limbaugh says Trump supporters are coming across as kooks. Yeah, I agree with this. You whipped them up for 5 years, longer than that. I was listening to Rush Limbaugh when I was 12 years old, and I'm 45 now, so yeah. You've been around for fucking ever whipping up this nonsense. Why are you pretending just now that it's a bunch of kooks? This is what you've asked for. Lie in that bed you made. But, at least he's admitting it, I guess. Funny to watch him try to distance himself from the kooks that he helped create. And, oh my God, folks. They're outright trying to tell conservatives how to commit voter fraud. This is a Florida attorney who is explaining to people how you can fake like you live in Georgia and vote there even when you don't, to help the 2 congressmen get elected.
We have to do whatever it takes. And if that means changing your address for the next 2 months, so be it. I'm doing
voter fraud. I'm doing it.
To Georgia.
Says, this Florida attorney is in trouble for registering to vote in Georgia for the Senate runoff. Bill Price told a gathering of Bay County GOP in Florida that Republicans should temporarily move to Georgia for the purpose of voting in January Senate runoffs. He's not even telling them to actually move. He's just telling them to claim that they moved. Find somebody that lives there and then claim you live at their address and vote. That's what he's telling them. He encouraged Republicans to register online as Georgia voters and even to use his brother's address in Huron, Georgia.
I'll invite each and every one of you to be my roommate in Georgia. I'm moving to Georgia. I'm changing my voter registration right now, and I'm inviting 2 million people to be my roommate if they want.
Nicole Carr, WSB-TV, in Atlanta uncovered footage from a since-deleted Facebook Live video.
We have to do whatever it takes, and if that means changing your address for the next 2 months, so be it. I'm doing that. I'm moving to Georgia, and I'm going to fight, and I want you all to fight with me. It can be done online. Or you can request your ballot at your new address in Georgia by mail. Hiram, Georgia. That's where I'm going to be moving to today.
We can truly register at that address.
Sure. If we lose the Senate on January 5th in Georgia, we will become Venezuela. We will make Venezuela look like a shining star on a hill. It's that bad.
Price later insisted he was joking. He's not joking. You fucking see, you're right there. You're not joking. You're literally telling people how to do voter fraud. Imagine if a Democrat put out a video like this. Trump will be using it as evidence to overturn the entire election. But Republicans do it, and crickets. Who gives a shit? Amazing. He actually put that up there himself. And here is mouth breeder, MAGA life coach, good God, Brendan Dilley. And yeah, these are the kind of people we're dealing with. Watch this clip very carefully because the next thing I'm going to cover is Matthew McConaughey telling us that it's the left who is being too rude to these people. It's the left who is being arrogant and making fun of these people and should bend more to be nice to these motherfuckers. Fuck this noise.
He is not going anywhere. Democrats that watch this show, liberals that like to spam and shitpost and trolls, you better fucking prepare yourselves for the next 4.5 years because you're going to get Trump. You're going to get Trump one way or the other. So I don't know what your contingency plans are for this reality, but you better start making them now because it's inevitable. He's not going to leave. He's not going anywhere. Those of us that voted for Donald Trump, somewhere between 74 and 80 million American patriots, are more than prepared to do everything, and I mean fucking everything.
Yeah, it's about murdering us.
To preserve our constitutional republic and
no, to overthrow the will of the people and to install a dictator, to destroy democracy in this country. He's talking about murdering us. And then we're going to get a fucking lesson from Matthew McConaughey about how us lefties are the fucking problem here.
Protect our president. And what you got to ask yourself is, do you feel the same exact way about Joe Biden? Because if you don't have a fucking prayer.
Yeah, if you're not willing to kill us over Joe Biden, yeah, you'd be prepared to die, right? Now, I know this doughy fuck ain't gonna do shit. I know he's just telling the idiots that watch him what they want to fucking hear, so they give him money, and then next month it'll be something fucking different. But yeah, here's Matthew McConaughey chastising us on the left. Oh my God. Why aren't you nicer to these people? You're so arrogant, you leftists. I listened to this, and he sounds so stupid. He comes out as such a fucking idiot. Matthew McConaughey criticizes Hollywood far left, says the right is an election denial, yeah. So, anyway, basically he's mostly blaming the left for the divide in this country. We're just not sensitive enough to these fucking terrorists who are threatening to murder us all, I guess. Fuck off with this bullshit, Matthew McConaughey. Of course, it's the same guy who last week went on Michaela Peterson's podcast. You know, right-wing grifter Michaela Peterson. So, Matthew McConaughey, great actor, shitty human being, dumb as a fucking rock. And next up, all right, that's all my Chud Watch for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's see what you guys have to say in the chatty chat. Dilly is super race of maggots. Yep, definitely superior genetics there. Cope-harder, motherfuckers. Yep. They just want to murder us so bad. Fuck Matthew McConaughey for saying that. I know, right? And not surprised. I'm just disappointed. Just a prank, bro. Yeah, I was just kidding by telling you to register at my brother's address and giving it to you and telling you to commit voter fraud. Wasn't that a hilarious joke that I made? Nope. The election is rigged. I tell you, sure. It's us that rigged it. Yeah, it's rigged, so let's rig it harder. Disbar. Yep, get rid of that motherfucker. The price is wrong. Yep. United States of trash. Yep, agreed. The fuck happened to this country? I guess nothing. I guess it's always been that way. It's just me that's changed. You're a great guy. If you're talking to me, thank you. I agree, aren't I? All right, let's read the super chats right quick. Continue on with the show. Still got plenty of show left for you guys. Hope you're preparing yourself. All right, let's see. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. All right. You must see Trainspotting. Awesome film. All right, I will check that out. Isn't it about heroin addicts, I think? With Obi-Wan Kenobi. Isn't that the right movie I'm thinking of? Thank you, Sophia. Elijah Miller. E, what's up, E? Hi, buddy E. Elliott is still hot. I'm confused, conflicted. Yeah, I think Elliott is hot. I always found him attractive, and I still do. So, nothing's changed. Sophia, Christina, both. Happy birthday, Noam Chomsky. Hell yeah, Noam Chomsky. Still kicking it. You go, boy. Ricky Gay. What's up, Ricky? How you doing? I know how to pronounce your name now. That's cool. $5 Canadian funny money. The funniest reaction to Elliott is Ariel Scarcella and her "Why are we losing all our biological women lesbians?" It sounds like a turf parody. Yeah, they are beyond parody. She's so shameless. The grift is strong with that one. Beltane 421. $5 Canadian. It was a lot of fun telling my female to male trans roommate about Elliott Page coming out. Yep. It's like, we got another one. I'm glad she felt comfortable to come out, though. I know it's tough I know that, I'm glad he felt comfortable. I gotta not fuck up. I'm glad he felt comfortable enough to come out and what he was and express himself the way he wanted to. Being a celebrity, I know it's very hard for him because, he's going to take a lot of shit for it. And he is taking a lot of shit for it. So it's a very brave thing to do. Danny Nerdick, $4.99. No, I am late. Don't forget us, Danny Nerdick. What I miss? Everything. I was naked for part of the show. I showed my gooch and everything. Never going to see it. Where are the fuzzies? They're around. They've been all around me the whole damn night. You ain't seen them have cat ass in my face the whole night. So are they still adorable? Yep, they still rocking it. Appreciate that, Danny. Max Carter, $4.99. Loeffler. Dodging that question like Neo from the Matrix. I know, right? It's not about me. It's about you. Don't let them talk about my insider trading. They're attacking you. Nope. Nope, they're not. Joseph Levine, $5. Hey, Dusty. Hey, Joseph. Wanted to send some love for you and the kiddies. I appreciate it. We will take your love. Take all that love. Thank you. And Gregory Lazarino, $2. Freedom. But don't wear a dress, snowflakes. Yeah, free dumb. They're giving dumb away for free. Elijah Miller, the My Swallow guy. Yep. Swallowing that Trump jizz every chance he gets. 3D, $4.99. Showing love from the Mile High City, Dusty. What's up? You in Denver? I kind of miss Denver sometimes. Continue to keep safe, healthy, vigilant, and focused. I will. Keep my ass at home. Doing my part. Space Ghost Train Martian, 5 pounds, or whatever that squiggly line is. Imagine disowning your dad for not supporting Trump. Yeah, your dad would be better off if you disown him. He'd be better off if he wore a fucking condom. He should have pulled out. Sorry, I could not be there. Much for the other shows as I had to get a new computer. You go, Dusty. I will go, Space Martian. Hope to see you in the future shows. Vince Beak, $2. How many cats you have? Also, book recommendations. I have 10 cats. The Stand by Stephen King, my favorite book. So, also, even though I'm kind of disappointed in how he's turned out, Richard Dawkins, The Selfish Gene, changed my life. So that's a good one. He had read that one. Jason Moore, $5. Dusty, do you think these Chuds will eventually fade away? No. I think they'll take power again in 4 or 8 years. What's what always happens. I thought they were going to fade away after Bush. I was like, how the fuck can Republicans ever have power again? When a dude spent $5 trillion, attacked 2 countries that had nothing to do with 9/11, killed 1 million people, tanked the economy. Republicans are done, but nope, they won it again 8 years later. So what the fuck do I know? And EOS Man Code 84, $10. Thank you, EOS Man Code. Sustained injury to my right knee. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry. Now losing my job, is unable to perform. Well, that's even worse. My health insurance leaving with it. Well, it's getting worse and worse here. But I am one of the lucky ones, able to fly to my home country for free health care. Well, that's good. Where's your home country? Thank you for supporting the show tonight. And Space Ghost Martian, 5 pounds. As someone who is of far left, I'm so disappointed with Matthew McConaughey. Praise to Elliott Page, him, yep. Fucking Matthew McConaughey. What are you doing? Work that shit out, Matthew. Still a great actor, though, I must say. And, all right, let's continue. What time is it? We got another 40 minutes. Let's see if I can get the rest of the show in. Next up, we're going to do the What the Fuck segment. Because, as always, what the fuck? What the fuck? And starting out, what the fuck, folks? I don't know what's happening to our children these days. They used to make movies where kids were tough. You ever seen that movie, Three Ninjas? And those movies annoyed the shit out of me because I was like, these little kids couldn't hurt shit. You got them beating up grown-ass men? I don't believe that. I cannot suspend my disbelief. If these 3 kids all up at once came out trying to fight me, I would just kick them down because they're little kids. They can't do shit. But now, I don't know if it's that I'm old as fuck and getting weaker every day, or if kids are getting more dangerous. But I finally found a kid I think who could probably whoop my ass. Look at this little badass. What is happening with the children of America? I am terrified. Hell, not all that. I'd be trying to hit that kid. He'd be bouncing all around. I wouldn't be able to touch him. I'd try to kick him down. He'd probably grab my leg. He'll hook me. Stop having kids. That's what I say to you motherfuckers out there. Next up on What the Fuck. Did you guys see this one? This would normally be in my bad cop section, but since I don't have a bad cop section, we're putting this in the What the Fuck. It says, got into a bad car accident today, and this man in the video tried to flag the police down to help us. Oh my God, don't ever call the police for any reason if you can help it. Instead, they hopped out and tased, bro. No cow. I have no trouble believing you whatsoever. Let's have a look. Hey, police, come help. Yeah, no, you get tased. Yeah, now you're on the ground. And now 4 of us are going to surround you. Because we're big, tough guys. Did you just talk to the God man? Get the fuck back. Get back before we tase you. We're the God man. Yep. Defund the police. You can't reform this shit. Gotta yeah, let's just take him all. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Mm.
Something is wrong with him mentally. And I think his daddy is trying to say, don't hurt him because there's something wrong with him. Like, even when he came over here for your accident, he was talking to me and I could tell that there was something wrong with him.
Yeah, that's why we shouldn't have thugs with guns answering so many of these calls. We should have mental health professionals doing a lot of this. That's sort of the point of defund the police, which is good to keep in mind because we're going to talk about that in the next segment with Barack Obama, who has become a huge disappointment on this fucking issue. But first, on What the Fuck, did you guys see this one? Joe Rogan, Bropra, is just being a goddamn hypocrite. So, this just shows you how fucking fake Joe Rogan is. Joe Rogan just bends. Shut the fuck up, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan bends to whoever's on his show. He really has no thoughts and characters of his own. He just goes with whatever the fuck the person who is sitting across from him says. He sucks up to them. So here he is talking about Kanye West. He has Kanye West on there and he's just kissing Kanye West's ass about how great he is and about how people who shit on him are basically just losers who are jealous. But guess what? Well, you'll see it.
You have the courage to have all these bold ideas and to implement them and to do all these different things. That bothers people. And they see a guy like you and they like try to find flaws. They try to find things that are wrong with it instead of looking at the positive aspects of it.
Yeah, only assholes try to find the negative aspects of Kanye West instead of looking at the positive side, says Joe Rogan.
Only concentrate on the negative aspects of it. I don't see it that way. I've never saw it that way. I look at that guy. He can fucking do anything. I don't think Kanye West has a goddamn snowball's chance in hell of being president.
Oh, okay. I see. I think Kanye could do it in 2020 if he runs.
He'll fall apart.
Is Ford to have the highest design, the dopest cars, the most amazing. I don't really say dope. I don't say negative words and try to flip them. We just say positive, lovely, divine, universal words.
Okay, stop.
So
I'm getting stupid just listening to this.
Jesus fucking
Listen, you
Christ.
dumb motherfucker. Ford makes dope cars. If that's not dope, Kanye!
I don't know what's dope.
What are you going to teach the people at Ford how to design cars? Shut the fuck up and make your shitty slides.
Positive words, divine.
Make your slides that are too short. Or these goddamn Yeezys that Jamie bought for me that I will never wear. It's all so stupid.
It's so
Why
stupid.
is he listening to Kanye West? Give him a spelling bee first. Give him a spelling bee and then you say, listen, if you can get 10 out of 20
10
words.
out of 20 words.
Correctly.
It tears me to my core that my daughter has to learn TWO, the difference between TWO, TOO, and TO. I want to just be like, just draw the number 2. Like, just make it like, sometimes I don't know when,
None
know,
of the things
different.
you're saying are crazy. None of the things you said are crazy. It's fascinating the way you think. Because I can see that you're thinking in all these different layers and you're looking at things from all these different perspectives and they all come together out of your mouth in like a tornado of ideas. Now, if someone wants to just have a conversation with you back and forth, I could see where they would go, this guy's crazy. He just doesn't stop. He's just ranting. He's got a problem and you hear it when he rants. But what I'm seeing is just you're a very thorough thinker. You're thinking at things independently.
Such a suck up.
But you're thinking of things in a massive perspective. I think Kanye's ill. I really do. He's listening to himself and jerking off to the noises that are coming out of his own mouth. But see, the Kanye thing is like they just let him rant about shit. And no one goes, wait, what? That is not the ravings of someone who's carefully considering the implications of each word they're saying and thinking about how to express themselves in a way that's going to portray some sort of a clear, cohesive message.
That my calling is
so two-faced. So there was that video. That one's 4 minutes 24 seconds. If you guys want to go watch that one, and then there's another one, folks. Let's play the other one. They made 2 videos because he's such a hypocrite that they had to make 2 videos to show it all.
I'm such a fan of his. as an artist. I'm not a Kanye West fan. I mean, I
celebrate
hear from
his
Jamie,
entire catalog.
His music is excellent. Well, I'm a fan of his music. I've always been a fan of his music. It's so bad though. Like the lyrics are so bad.
Yeah, they
it's
really
just such dumb nonsense, overinflated ego nonsense. It's all of his albums are good. He doesn't have a dud. Liberals, really left-wing people, have taken to defending Kanye, saying that he's a genius. The white guilt comes out in full blast. Yes. The work that comes out of that crazy is genius work, because he's a genius, and geniuses are unhinged. But the problem is the music's terrible, so that evidence doesn't hold up. He doesn't have bad albums. Well, why does it sell so much? The same reason why the recent Gallup poll said that 46% of the people thought the Earth is less than 10,000 years old. Okay? We're overwhelmed by retards. Yeah. And his stuff is great. He has never put out a bad album. They're all great. Be great. He wants to be great. That's his big thing. Leave me alone. Let me be great. You know, you fucking rhyme shit, dude.
You're surrounded, but
I think that's it.
No,
it's just such a hypocrite. It's hilarious. Anyway, that's another video that's like 6 minutes long. So if you guys want to watch it, you can look at my like section on my Twitter, which is CultofDusty1, CultofDusty1 on Twitter. So all of the shit I show is in my like section. You can just go find my profile and my like section. My Twitter just ain't growing at all. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It don't even fucking matter though. All right, next up on the what the fuck. I love shitting on bro, but it's hilarious. Oh yeah, in-stage capitalism, folks. Only in a trash country. Jeff Bezos opens homeless shelter for Amazon employees. Yep. All right. Burn it all down. What else can you do, folks? Burn it all to the goddamn ground. Did you guys see this one? I don't know what the fuck these guys... I mean, I know they're not thinking anything. This is why you don't go out in public drunk. Especially if you're a dumb asshole. They lived, folks. Amazingly, they lived. But, okay, so you got this guy... Just mute it. And I don't know what the fuck they're doing. So he's just hugging up on his own buddy. I don't know if this guy's trying to help him walk. I don't know why they're doing this. But here's what happens to them. And then, yeah, they fell through that elevator shaft. Yeah, okay. Yeah, why not? But they lived. They were lucky, folks. I guess the elevator wasn't that far down. But I thought elevator doors were stronger than that. I guess if you got some doughy fucking drunk guys falling on them, they just give way. So yeah, they brought him back up, but I don't know, that was almost Darwinian. Almost. What are you guys doing? You guys be nice to each other in there. You're like, fuck those drunk people. So angry. And next up on what the fuck, I hate this idea. They're trying to steal the whole MAGA ideal, and they're calling it Blue MAGA. But no, dudes, Blue MAGA is for liberals and lefties who are actually helping Trump. It's not a compliment. But here they are. They got these blue hats that said, made America great already. You made America great already simply by firing and evicting Trump from our White House. Get your blue Biden MAGA hat now. Fuck that. No, you're trying to sell bullshit. Hell no. Marketing go wrong. Absolutely not. We do not want to emulate that fascist trash. Get the fuck out of my face with that. And, did you guys see this one? What the fuck? This is the most dystopian thing I've seen today. So this is a school for influencers marketing. And here's your whole future, folks. Everything you buy is just going to be coming from these idiots who go to these schools and learn how to sell you shit. Why is it not playing? Play. There you go. And that kind of makes me feel bad because I have this ring light here that's exactly like this. So I'm basically doing the same thing. Except for I'm not selling you guys shit. I'm just making jokes and whatnot. But yep. There's your future, folks. Future schools teaching your kids how to be influencers. Gotta get out there and market to idiots. And did you guys hear this one? This came out right before my show tonight. Apparently, this very credible person, a former Israeli space security chief. He was like the leader of the Space Force, or whatever the fuck it was in Israel for like 30 years. Came out and said, oh yeah, there's aliens. Yeah, totally, there's aliens. And there's something called the Galactic Federation. Has the state of Israel made contact with aliens, according to retired Israeli general and current professor Haim Eshed? The answer is yes. But this has been kept a secret because humanity isn't ready. I hope this is not true, folks, because it will be so embarrassing if aliens have visited our planet and Trump's president. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, no wonder they don't want to talk to us and reveal it. But speaking in an interview to Elliott, I don't know how you pronounce these Jewish words, Eshed, who served as the head of Israel's space security program for nearly 30 years and is a 3-time recipient of the Israel Security Award, explained that Israel and the U.S. have both been dealing with aliens for years. And this by no means refers to immigrants, with Eshed clarifying the existence of a galactic federation. The 87-year-old former space security chief gave further descriptions about exactly what sort of agreements had been made between the aliens and the U.S., which ostensibly had been made. You guys don't fight. If this cat's distracting me and fighting right from me, had been made because they wish to research and understand the fabric of the universe. Well, why the fuck would they be examining us? Get away from us. We're just going to make you dumber, aliens. The cooperation includes a secret underground base on Mars where there are American and alien representatives. So did Trump pick them? God damn it, this is so embarrassing if true. If true, this would coincide with U.S. President Donald Trump creation of the Space Force. Yeah, Donald Trump's like, we got to kill him. We immediately need a force to kill him just in case. America. So anyway, I don't know if this is true or not. He might just be saying that to get money for some kind of space program he's doing. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck the deal is, folks. But that's what the news said today. So who knows? Maybe there's aliens watching us. Life extension aliens. Please hurry up. Life extensions or maybe some kind of afterlife. That'd be cool. Because probably this whole existence is some kind of simulation. And you could just program an afterlife directly into the simulation, right? That would be great. It reminds me, why hasn't somebody come out with a Sims afterlife game? Like when your Sims die, like there's another realm of existence they can go to, like heaven, where you can still play with them in the afterlife. $1 billion idea right there for free. You're welcome. And I'm starting to think this guy at the ATM might be drunk. I don't know. Something tells me he might be slightly intoxicated. I can't make this bigger. But anyway, he got him a beer and he knocks, right in his face. Yeah, gonna drown his own beer. That's not what you want, dude. Yeah, that's a party foul. Not only are you drunk and dumb, but you lost your beer. All bad life decisions right there. Stay at home if you're drunk, folks. That's what I suggest. And you guys see this one? That's some shit right there. Imagine you're just driving down the fucking highway and then a plane lands behind you and crashes into you. A plane made an emergency landing on a highway. Yeah, what the fuck? And crashed into a vehicle. Scary shit. Luckily, there were no injuries reported from the crash. So yeah, that's some shit right there. Apparently, if you're in a plane and you have an emergency landing to make, then you can do it on the highway. That's legal, I guess. I can understand that. I'd land on the fucking highway if I was going to die in a plane crash. So, good job, I guess. And next up on What the Fuck, this funny video will show you that your kids are always listening, folks. You can't protect them. They know what's going on. They know when you're trying to shield them, folks. And it makes them just want to say shit even more. This dad found out.
As I walked on by, she could see from my face that I was fucking high.
She nailed it too. Said it just like him. Fucking high. I don't know if she knows what being fucking high means, but she heard that song before, Dad. You can't shield her from it, and she knows that you tried to turn off before, so that's the word you don't want her to say. It makes her want to say it even more. So, anyway. And, check out, see this one. This says, how is this not a parody? I know, obviously this is tongue-in-cheek, folks. Obviously, I think this is a Hallmark movie. Obviously, they're just making movies like a Sharknado type thing. But yeah, here's one of the worst things you'll see on the internet all day. New movie coming out from Hallmark, starring Mario Lopez.
What the hell are you doing?
A Lifetime original mini-movie.
You don't answer my proposal, and now you're not answering my call.
I think I'm falling for the new chef.
Jessica is falling for Harlan.
The cook? Leave Jessica alone and skip town.
He has a secret recipe that's going to change the world.
Harlan claims to have some secret recipe.
A secret recipe? Spare me.
We all have our secrets. If you marry my daughter, I promise there'll be more long weekends in your future.
Mom, I have to tell you something.
We have a problem.
Secret's out, chicken man. I'll take care of this. Ruining everything!
Just kill him already!
Who the hell are you? Harlan Sanders, the new chef.
Mario Lopez is Colonel Sanders in a recipe for seduction. Premieres December 13th at noon.
I gotta see this shit. I gotta see Colonel Sanders laying the pipe on somebody. That's all I know. Reminds me of that game I played. Remember I played a Colonel Sanders I Love You game for like 4 hours on a stream one time? Epic. So last up on the what the fuck section is oh yeah, Obama. Disappointed. So Obama's going around and he's saying, hey, stop using slogans like defund the police. That's causing us votes. All right, look, motherfucker, if that's what you believe, what you should have done is you should have explained and educated the people that listen to you what defund the police actually fucking means. But no, you didn't do that. You just shit on the whole goddamn thing because, you know, you don't really give a fuck about that. You don't really give a fuck about the fact that the police immediately need to be defunded. A lot of those funds need to be going to other places that'll better serve our society. But, God damn it, Obama. And, which leads me into the next thing, my hero section, because we can be heroes for just one day. This guy explains, as good as I've ever heard it, why defund the police is a great slogan. And he just lays down the fucking law at this town meeting to his mayor. And it's brilliant. Love this dude. You go, King.
What percent of the police live in the city?
5% or so.
5%, so 95% don't live in the city.
Yes, sir.
So when you say that the vast majority of the percentage goes towards salaries, etc.,
Yes, sir.
fringe benefits, that means that they take their money on 81, go to outside the city, pay taxes in those communities that have some of the best schools while we have an underfunded school district.
$60 million up.
So I just want to put into context what we're talking about, because it's really easy to say, Mayor, and with all due respect, I like you. But that was a very politician answer.
I'm sorry, what specifically?
We will consider and we will look. What we're saying is we're not interested in considering and looking. What we're saying is actually there's 50 million, commit to 20 million cut.
Right.
Because we're sending money as the mayor of Syracuse. When you don't have a tax base, you're sending money out of Syracuse, and not just for 30 years, for the rest of their life. Because their pensions, their health insurance, their families. So we are funding for other people's communities to have the promise of the American dream while we are denying it in our community. That's the context that you as the mayor have to look at this under. So when we talk about renegotiating union contract, what we're saying is you can't play around with maybe no, y'all gotta go because you don't provide a service that is beneficial to the community, that is meaningful to the community. The services that you provide criminalize our community, impoverish our community, reallocate resources to suburbs. We are actually funding the suburbs, both in our police departments and in our schools. And to be clear, it's not just the fact of like the percentage of people. We're also funding what race of people on the police force. The percentage of race of teachers as well, superintendent, board president. So we want to put in context because it's not just a class issue, it's a race issue. We're telling black and brown people and poor people, you don't matter. The devil's in the data and in the details. Mayor, respectfully, it is not acceptable for us to be here considering.
Yeah, that guy just destroys it, man. And that mayor probably still ain't gonna do shit. Vote his ass out. Make him listen. I know it's easier said than done, though. You get half the population that'll vote for any piece of shit, regardless of who it is. And next up, on heroes, we only had 2 heroes a day. Sad day. But this is one of the state representatives. I don't know what state he's from. Anyway, the Trump cult has been threatening them continuously with violence if they don't, ignore the will of the people and install a dictator, destroying American democracy, and he ain't fucking having it. He laying down the law, 10.6 million views. Let's do it.
Good afternoon. My name is Gabriel Sterling. I'm the Voting System Implementation Manager for the state of Georgia. And just to give you all a heads up, this is going to be sort of a two-part press conference today. And at the beginning of this, I'm going to do my best to keep it together because it has all gone too far. All of it. Joe DeGenova today asked for Chris Krebs, a patriot who ran CISA, to be shot. A 20-something tech in Gwinnett County today has death threats and a noose put out saying he should be hung for treason because he was transferring a report on batches from an EMS to a county computer so he could read it. It has to stop. Mr. President, you have not condemned these actions or this language.
No, he's encouraged it.
Senators, you have not condemned this language or these actions.
Nope, they've encouraged. I don't play the whole thing, but he like gets in their ass. But like they don't give a shit, dude. Trump just made $500 million by stoking this shit. You think he gives a fuck? Anybody's hurt? Of course not. This is the kind of shit this trash country awards. So, you know, this is who we are as a people. You know? It's sad, but at some point we just have to accept it. And that's all our heroes section. We're going to read a little chats and come back, do a little religious bullshit, finish up the show. That's what you guys got to say in the chat. Preach! Yep, preach! Who that? Yeah, it's Georgia. Georgia on my mind. He's still a Trump supporter. Yeah, a lot of these people, they're still Republicans. They're still conservatives, and even they're taking shit because they refuse to destroy American democracy. So that's how crazy this country's gotten. Obama shit talk BLM too. Laughing my ass off. Yep. Disappointed. You agree with Obama on this one? Well, he wrong. He should be explaining instead of chastising why defund the police actually means. Because if you put it in a different, they've did polls before, and they've shown that if you frame the question in certain ways, the majority of the people are actually for defunding the police. But if you say defund the police, then they're against that because they haven't been educated enough to actually know what the phrase means. And so Obama should be educating instead of just shitting on the idea. KFC! Hadn't had KFC in a long time. The game is better than it should be. Yeah, it was a funny game. I had fun playing it with you guys. Speaking of which, I'm still getting my gaming room up and running. But soon, I'm going to be on Twitch TV, /Dusty Smith, and doing some regular gaming streams. I don't know if anybody's going to watch it or not. No idea. We'll see what the fuck happens. So you guys go over there and follow me if you want to. I think there's a link in the description of all my videos if you want to find it. Call to Dusty. Alien General guy is just another sand grifter, probably. They're probably going to start making videos against SJWs for too long, raking that money. Fucking aliens! All right, Stephen King fan. Yeah, I actually dedicated my book to Stephen King. My shitty book, 7 Deadly Sins. So, cool. You, sir, are hilarious. I don't know if you're talking to me or not, but I'm assuming you are, because I am hilarious. And let's read the super chats and finish up with the show. Got about 10 minutes. Perfect timing. Joe Blue Clownye before the show. Yep, he blowing him during the show too. It was pornographic. Thank you, E. And Jack Numbers $5. The Jeff Bezos homeless shelter is a hoax. Oh, is that a hoax? All right. Well, thank you for correcting me. I'd cover 100 topics in the goddamn show, so sometimes I'm probably going to say some bullshit that's not true. So I definitely should be correcting and correct the record as soon as I possibly can. So if that is untrue, I apologize for spreading bullshit. I should not have done that. That one's on me. And Space Martian Ghost, Jeff Bezos open a homeless shelter is like physically and mentally, you know, what dad offering you best birthday ever. Yeah, well, I guess it's not true according to Ginormous, so maybe I should look into that. And Genie Rude, $2, please, aliens, take me! I know, right? Anywhere else, there has to be a better world out there, a better planet than this motherfucker. And, alright. Let's move on. Last chance to get into your super chats if you want to immortalize yourself forever on the greatest goddamn show in the history of mankind before it ends. But, next up, Religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious bully shit. It's time for religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. And religion is a disease, folks. Make no mistake about it. It's a mind virus that is harmful to our society. Here's Pastor Jack Hibbs warning you, hey, the coronavirus and the vaccine is not the mark of the beast. It's just preparing us for this ridiculous fiction from thousands of years ago.
Don't be tricked in thinking, oh my goodness, the vaccine's coming, and that's the mark of the beast. It's not the mark of the beast. It's conditioning you for it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay,
that makes
but
even
it's not
more
the
sense.
mark of the beast. You're gonna listen. That generation of people will willfully say, "I want the mark. Give me the mark. I want the mark."
I want the mark. Obviously, it sounds amazing to me. They say when you take it, you can just buy and sell shit without having to carry money or credit cards. Sign me the fuck up.
They're going to want to be loyal to him. Think of it. But we're being conditioned.
Sounds like we're talking about
In
Trump.
less than a year, we'd
Like
be
nobody's ever come to the political scene that seems more like the Antichrist than Trump does. With literally a cult willing to follow this guy and do whatever he says, but for some reason, it's not Trump who's the Antichrist, it's somebody else. You'll see.
conditioned to the whatever we are today as a people. Who are we?
Trash.
Sit down. Stand up. Stay over there. This, wash your hands. Put on the mask. Take off the mask. Plexiglass, this and that. Can't do it. Sorry, no surgery for you. It's not. You can't have this, and you can't. And we're like this, right?
No, not right. They're basically just saying, "Hey, can you just do basic steps to help slow the spread of a pandemic?" It's so easy. But these snowflakes is like, "Oh my God, we're becoming robots." No, we're not. It's real easy to put on your mask before you go into a fucking store and take it off when you get back in your car. It's literally zero problem whatsoever. You whiny piss babies. And next up on religious bullshit. Oh yeah, did you guys see this one? This guy rocks. Somehow, he made Kenneth Copeland awesome. For those about to rock, we salute you.
Because we
have... In the name of Jesus.
Oh, thank you.
Standing in the office of the prophet of God, I execute judgment on you, COVID-19. I execute judgment on you, Satan, you destroyer, you killer, you get out, you break your power, you get off this nation. I demand judgment on you. I demand a vaccination to come immediately. I call you done. I call you doggone. You come down from your place of authority, destroyer. You come down and you crawl on your belly like God commanded you when he put his...
I mean, seriously, they ought to start a church like this. A church of rock. It's the only way you can make any of this shit interesting whatsoever. So I thought that was pretty good. Let's see who this dude is. We can give him a little love for you guys want to go watch that video.
Because we...
This is Andre Antunes. He's got 245,000 subscribers. He's doing pretty good. Andre Antunes. He's got 1.1 million views. So you go, Andre. Pretty cool. And next up on the religious bullshit, what we got? Oh yeah, stop the still speakers. Greatest slogan in the world. And in their brains, this is how politics works.
I told you all these years and these months that Trump is my David. For the Lord says, just like I rejected Saul as king, I've rejected Biden as king, for I'm about to reappoint and reanoint my David, President Donald J. Trump, to a second term. And the Lord says, I will use him to topple over. The Lord says, I will use him to topple over the Goliath of our time. I'm the new world order in the name of Yeshua. The Father says, tell them, when the justice falls upon the wicked, it's going to be a jubilee for the people, because America is the birthing room and the birthing place for God's plans to manifest.
USA! USA!
4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more.
So that's how it works in their mind, folks. You can just declare Trump's the president. Ah, I reject reality and substitute my own. But nope, that's not how this works. It's not how any of this works. And evangelist, Dutch Sheets? Is that guy's name Dutch Sheets? That's a terrible name. But anyway, yeah, some really intelligent shit that we should all listen to and take very seriously.
It's ludicrous to say God wants a party in control that boos him, that wants him to have nothing to do with their platform. They don't want his name in their platform. They won't say his name in the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't even have to pray about it to know that God would not want that. It's ludicrous to say God would want a man to be president who believes 8-year-old kids should be able to start the process through drugs and procedures to change their gender. 8 years old.
Trans panic.
God does not want that to be.
Well, why did he allow Biden to win the presidency? You know, it just seems like if he's all powerful, all knowing, he could have made his will done. Unless he doesn't exist or something, but nah, that's just crazy talk.
Implemented in our nation. He just doesn't. So when we have God's word and his ways behind us, and when we have as many dreams and prophetic words as we have, telling us it's God's will.
Yeah, what an amazing way for an all-powerful God to communicate through dreams and prophets. Yeah. Send me an email, God, goddammit. Text me, motherfucker. Don't send me a dream.
And when those dreams and prophetic words are continuing, we have no choice but to continue to fight.
Gotta continue to fight, folks. Somehow God's will was not done, and we have to fight against what really happened, because logic and sense making and whatnot. And next up, here's Michelle Bachmann, who was definitely not horrifyingly insane in any way. Another one of these Batman supervillain. Let's listen to what she got 3.4 million views saying.
For this moment in the United States, we seriously, sincerely cry out to you, confessing our personal sins. We confess the sins of our country as proxies. We ask you, oh God, for deliverance, that our country may continue to know freedom. Lord, would you deliver these races in Georgia, oh Father? Would you deliver various local and state races, Father, that they aren't stolen? Would you give us a true vote? And oh God, I personally ask from myself, Michelle Bachmann, Lord, would you allow Donald Trump to have a second term as president of the United States?
Yeah, God answered and he said, fucking no, obviously. And it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you believe that your God is all powerful and he knows everything, wouldn't you prefer that he substitute his will for yours? Why do you have to tell the all powerful, all knowing God what should be done? Shouldn't he know better than you? You know, the dude that knows everything? Just saying. I don't know. It doesn't seem like you really trust him that much and his vision. Michelle Bachmann. Next thing you know, on religious bullshit, you guys see this. I was going to make I guess I won't make that joke. You guys can make your own jokes. Let's just listen.
We need to stand up for President Trump.
Oh my.
We know that God's will is President Trump. Look, President Trump is pro-life. He loves America. He boldly says, in God we trust, and plays God bless the USA.
Oh my.
And he helps the economy recover. He's wise. And this helps the poor people. So God's will is for President Trump. On the other hand...
Okay, well, if that's his will, then why didn't Trump win? It doesn't make sense.
We see Joe Biden and the Democrats. They removed God from the Pledge of Allegiance.
They didn't do that.
That means the people following Joe Biden are cursed. If you want to be cursed, then go ahead and defend Joe Biden and the devil.
Joe Biden is sexy as fuck, and I would go down on the devil. Curse me, God! Bring it, motherfucker, what you got? It's almost like I have no fear, because I don't believe you exist. And, was that the last one? What is this one? Because that one's the palate cleanser. This is the last one. Oh yeah, this ain't no religious bullshit. This is one that was supposed to go in the Chud Watch. It got misplaced, but Liberty Hangout, you know, that's the organization of Gun Girl, Miss Poopy Pants. And so the guy that runs it was called a racist. And he said, I'm black! I am black, you racist fuck! I can't believe you call me racist when I'm black! And yeah, it's this guy right here. This guy right here is the guy that runs the account. And as you can see, black as fuck. Black as night! Basically Black Panther. This motherfucker. Yep. There's those superior genes, folks. Master race! Good God, y'all. We are so fucked. And last but not least, we're going to finish out with the palate cleanser. One palate cleanser to send you guys on your way. Something cute to help you erase the horrors that you've seen on the show. And this awesome dog right here snores just like he's a cartoon character. Let's have a look. Oh, he's having such good dreams. He chasing everybody around. You cute ass boy. And love to see it. That's it, folks. That's my show. Ended exactly at 10 o'clock, 2 hours into the show. God damn it. I'm good at this. And let's finish it up with the chat. What you guys got to say to me in the chat. Let's check out this other chat over here. That ain't fucking it. Get off. This is it. All right. And the media will eat it up. Probably. We have another 4 years of Trump rallies coming. Yep. That's true. If you don't end up in jail. Dutch Sheets. Yep. Horrible name. Biden has made $1.5 billion. Gotta figure. I don't understand that comment. The interpreter rocks. Yeah, the interpreter getting it. Is there a Mr. Spock as well? Not following the conversation. All right, let's see what you guys have to say in this chat. Good show, Dusty. Hey, thank you for your honesty. Pitbull. Yep, love me some pit bulls. And oh, yep, I know, right? Cute as fuck. I saw the original pic of Kate Bennett pooping herself. I needed eye bleed. Do you think that's real? I don't know if that's real or not. I saw it. I don't know if that's really her or not. But I'm going to pretend like it is, because hilarious. And God was never in the original pledge. Yep, or on the money. But that don't matter. So sick of these silly people. Yep, but it's half the fucking country. We're screwed. What you gonna do? Crazy eyes. Yep, you must be talking Michelle Baldwin. She definitely have crazy eyes. Goes with the rest of her. Kind of fits the whole package. That cover is good. Yep, you must be talking about the Kenneth Copeland metal cover. I've been getting into metal heavily recently, pun intended, because of Leo Michigan, however you say his name, from Frog Leap Studios. If anybody knows the guy from Frog Leap Studios, please contact him and ask him if I can play his music on my show. I want to play his music so bad. That's my theme songs to my show, but I don't want to have the show shut down. So hook me up if you know him. And let's see. A Three Stooges dog, I know, right? Like Curly from the Three Stooges, cute as shit. All right, let's check see if there's any super chats before we end the show here. And Ginny Rue, these evangelical preachers shilling for Trump and getting involved in politics should lose taxes status. Yeah, but they won't. And even when Biden gets in, he won't do anything about it. So they know there's no repercussions to their actions. So why should they? No one tries to stop this. Why? Because they're all Christian shitheads. Every one of them. They get into positions of power. Won't hold anybody responsible. Maverick Bro, 91, 5 pounds. How can leftists break their backs over trans issues, but still spout out clear ableist slurs that have been used to demean autistic people? I don't know. I have a mild form of autism, and I had all kinds of people use spurging out. You're spurging out, Dusty. That's one of the shoe on head insults that she always threw at me. Make fun of me because I have autism. Just trash humans. Elijah Miller, religious bullshit. I'm sending a letter. Hell yeah. E's letters are the best letters ever. Love me some E. Good to see you, Night E. Thank you for joining me. Lisa for Truth, $5. Left religion 2 years ago. Hell yeah. Better late than never. Took me to my 30s. 33 to be exact. So I was a late bloomer. Please, aliens, take me. I already read that. All right, folks, that is all the super chats. Unless one pops up here at the end of the show. I will be back on Friday. We're going to try not to miss the show Friday. I got a backup camera. Hopefully, if this camera breaks, I will have a backup camera, so it won't be a problem. And I will be able to do a good show for you guys on the Friday. And I haven't covered him at Meta's Friendly Atheist blog in a little while, so I should have plenty of religious bullshit stories for next week. But next Friday, it's this week, but next Friday for the next show. And anyway, patreon.com/Codcast. If you want to support the show, whatever you can afford, please help us out. We rescue little dogs and cats that are about to be euthanized. They give them a forever home, and they're spoiled as fuck. Got 100 of them laying around me. Let's find one of them here. Let's see, who we going to highlight? I got 5 of them at my feet. But okay. A Baby Yoda. The most vicious of them all, Baby Yoda. I know. He's a vicious little monster, aren't you, baby? I know. Oh, yeah, that was the worst one. The worst one to pick, Baby Yoda. All right, let's try another one. One that's going to be more chill. Penguin. All right, here we go, Mr. Penguin. You going to be my star for a second? He's such a cute boy. This is Mr. Penguin. Can you guess how he got his name? Because he's little black and white. He looks like a penguin. He's such a sweet boy. He's like, why'd you wake me up, Daddy? Why you got me in front of these bright lights? Why you talking like that? Huh? Please don't claw my eyeballs out. I love you. Mwah. All right, as you were. So that's what we do here at the Human Society of Analyst Sanctuary, folks. We do good work. So support us and all that good shit. And all right, folks, I will see you on Friday. You guys stay safe out there. Stay your ass at home if you can help it. Wear your mask. Love you, dudes. See you soon. As always, till next time, Logic. Fuck yes. Good night, everybody. You ready to hear that theme song again? That some people didn't like, but I wrote myself. So, like, give me a fucking break. It's not that bad. It could be worse. Here we go. Wobble, wobble. Bye, everybody. I see you, E. That last minute super chat. I knew you was gonna do it. You rock, man. Love you and good.